Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 20 of my Rags to Riches Eco Lifestyle Edition. And if you are returning, welcome back. And we're here with Deidre, who had just been doing some dumpster diving. So I'm going to have her actually put these two things in her inventory so we can use it later. And she is also filthy, so we are going to have her try and scrubberoo herself, and hopefully she will have some luck with that. And then she needs to go home and rally the troops because she looks like she needs some of her needs looked after. Her bladder, her hunger, and her energy to a certain extent. But the fun and social she'll have to look after on her own. I just want to see if she has a bike in her inventory. Oh, she does. She has 3 bikes in her inventory. Hopefully she uses her broom. Play in the rain. Well, that will help your fun, but doesn't do very much. So let's come here. So we're watering the garden because it's sheltered, so it doesn't matter that it's raining. And of course we have our new boo here. Let's check in on Connor. I can't remember, and he can't do his work tasks because he got that he has to present a municipal concept that he doesn't have the ability to create. And he doesn't have one from before that he can present. So parenting, he's not very high. Why don't we do some cuddling and bouncing of the baby to help us with that parenting? Oh, never mind. The baby's sleeping. Let's wake her up and do that anyways. So, let's see. How are your needs, sweetie? Oh, you're making a mess. We can't have that. And I don't remember whose this was, so it'll tell us when we collect it. So we'll have her collect it, and we shall see. And let's check in with Connor on the super parent aspiration. Oh, and we have enough. We've got enough things for toddlers, so we're gonna discipline him. We're going to parenting, discipline. We'll do. I guess we'll just ask not to make a mess because he doesn't have very many options because he's such a low. He's got such low parenting skill. And how are Finnegan's skills? His communication is pretty good. Oh, we have a suspicious Fizz. Well, that was definitely not hers because she makes good fizzes. So maybe we'll have her load and make something better. And we will make, let me see, we'll make something with sage. We'll make a whole batch is what we will do. So now that you've done that, what I wanted to do as well as his skills, which I'm looking at here. So he needs, potty's almost maxed. So thinking is really his weakest of all of the things. He needs to go potty, he needs a bath, and he should have a bite to eat. So why don't we have him just eat some soybeans and a mushroom, and then we will have him go potty. Well, maybe we'll say, teach me potty, daddy, so that he gets some parenting skill. Not a lot, but a little bit. And then we'll do daddy, give us a bath. Okay, so we've done that. You may as well come here and clean up this mess and start that fizzing. And we can already send a fizzy. No, we're not going to send that. So we do need to make something. We don't want to send a fizzy, a suspicious Fizz in. It was made by Deidre, right? So Deidre, you can have it. You're still playing in the rain. No, you're browsing the web. You're not playing in the rain anymore. So this looks like it's not available. But you know what I had noticed, and I had meant to mention, I don't think I did. She couldn't come here and dig that. But over here, it's not available, but there's a little wild soy plant. Oh, we found a spinach in the dumpster. Okay, I didn't know that the dumpster was available again. Is it still available? It is. So we'll come back here since we can't do anything. We still need those few things. She got a minnow, including a computer in particular. So Connor. Oh, you're sleeping. Oh, right. I was going to have them rally the troops. You're giving that bath. Good. So she's probably pretty tired and she's a bit hungry and she's got some talent points we can spend. So we'll do the usual spellcaster socialite and discharge at this level is handy. And let's see. She needs to make some excellent meals. She found a child dresser. Okay. We need better than that, Deidre. And we also need to have a retail sale, because I think we got some good things that we want to sell, if I remember correctly. And so what's he doing? He has to still go potty. Oh, we found another bike. Bikes. We don't need bikes. They don't even make us very much money. So just go potty, since that never worked out last time anyways. We really need to find something better than that. Recycled materials are okay. I want you to wake up. And then I want you to come here and rally the troops. That would be handy. Now, I have tried with a second non-freegan sim to dumpster dive, and he became very uncomfortable too. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but when I originally created Connor, he was a freegan, but then I transferred him to a different save and changed his traits and took that away because I wanted him to work, and being a freegan doesn't really work very well with that. So, but I wonder if he's got some residual not minding dumpster diving, because he used to, like, never in the save, and I didn't like use cheats or anything. I just did that. I created them and was sort of looking in a save and then transferred over to a new save from my managed households into this one, and took that trait away. So it does make me wonder. Oh, I actually didn't want for him to do that. And she's flown back home. She needs some social, and she's dirty again. You're not getting water. You do not need that. So why don't you try and scrubberoo yourself, and then why don't you talk about potion mishaps and ask for some juice fizzing tips, discuss overcharge risks. Any minute now, if you can do your thing. And what are you doing? You're gonna go play, but you need thinking more than you need that. Okay, we're gonna skip this. You're not gonna do that because that seems to be freezing everybody. Why? I don't know. But why don't you, my boy, why don't you do some what's that? And you could clean up toys. I don't think I've ever asked a toddler to clean up toys, but we'll ask him to. Do you have any more candles in your inventory, or do we need to head back to make candles? Because our candle is burnt down. It would be good if she even found some lights. That, like, lights you can put on the table, and then we don't have to worry about them burning down. So that's spinach. We don't need to plant the spinach. And I think I did plant some soy here, and it needs to grow. Now, this is ready to collect. So we're going to collect this. Herbal sage, kombucha, and then we are going to send it regardless of, well, if it was excellent, I would have sent it, but it's a masterpiece, so even better. So we'll go send that. She wants to buy a dishwasher and a bee box. And why don't you come? You're still really dirty. And what are the rest? Why else are you uncomfortable? Oh, you drank that suspicious fizz. Oh, that's funny. Why don't we ask for flashcards? We're going to learn basic needs because that will help Finnegan with his thinking skill, and it will help Connor with his parenting skill. So that would be good, because it would be good if he got to at least level 5, because then he can give second wins. And he is level 4, so that's a good thing. So you're still probably uncomfortable. You need some fun. You need to come here, and they're both chatting up to the plants. Why don't we chat? Why don't we rally the troops and then chat with each other? We can enthuse about magic and talk about potion mishaps, which maybe we'll buy them a cauldron at some point. I don't know. It's not very green. But it's only not green when you're using it. Just having it doesn't cause issues. And what is this? Can't clean it, but it seems stinky. Oh, look, Finnegan is level 3. So that's good. So you can chat, enthuse about interest. You're all still energized. And then why don't you load ingredients? You do need to fabricate, which includes this juice fizzing, so that's good. So go do that. And then what else? I kind of want you to go do some more dumpster diving. But we don't have very much that's fun because we don't have a TV, we don't have a radio, we don't have a computer. I guess you could read a book. We'll let her do that first. Okay, enough talking. You don't need to do that anymore. And did I take the knitting basket out of your inventory because you were knitting all the time? We're going to do another suspicious fizz with the mushroom. Yeah, oh, we didn't take it out. You could knit. And we have a crying baby. So why don't you come here and change that dirty diaper and then give a little cuddle, and then we'll see whether she's still unhappy and if she needs anything else. So we're going to, she's just got to level 5, start fizzing that. And it looks like that was all the baby actually needed. But I like to do social interaction after I either feed or change the diaper, because then usually, unless you have a particularly needy baby, and I've only had this happen to me one time, then you know that the baby either has a dirty diaper, because you can tell because it says change dirty diaper, or if they don't have a dirty diaper and they're crying and sad, it's because they're usually hungry. If you make sure to socialize when you interact with them. Plus, if you have parenthood, it builds their parenting skill just to do the interaction. So that is kind of a good thing. So no wonder he's maxed his, or not maxed, but so high on his imagination, because he keeps coming and playing here with this. And he's like, and then we don't have much here for movement, so we don't have a radio. How did your skill get? How did your needs? You still need some fun. Okay, well, I got you starting with that, and I wanted you just to work on that with the fizzing just to get you another item fabricated for the fabricate 5 items. Making candles doesn't count that I've noticed for that, but in the next step, you do need to make candles, which is, anyways. So let's take a look at knowledge, and she does need to do some reading, so and that will help her fun. So fitness, yeah, not so much. Cooking, do we have a cookbook? Let's see what books we have here. I did buy cooking, so we'll have her read the cookbook so that she can get her fun and whatnot. And how are you doing, my boy? You probably need to go to bed. You need some food. Well, why don't you come eat this sandwich that your dad made? And then why don't you? Is there anything in the fridge? No. So why don't... I'm going to just move this here, and I might have to tell him again. He sometimes when you move things, it resets it, and they don't do it, but then other times it's fine. So we're going to have you, what are you doing? No, we don't want you to knit. I'm going to take that out of our inventory. Let's cook. We can even use our stove. We're not going to do anything with a fish because our fish is spoiled. We should do some more fishing, because that means, and we want it to be excellent. So we're going to do scrambled eggs with bacon. There we go. And she's still on that cooking aspiration, so that's good. So it'll work with that. And hopefully it'll be excellent because she is level 6 and I gave her something that was level 2 to cook. So she is cooking. She is doing some reading. Why don't you come here and harvest? Oh, before we do that, let's go check in on our new boo, which probably she needs to be bottle fed, because we know we just changed her diaper and socialized with her. So 4 days. Oh, I know why it's so long. It's because we're on a small lot and it doubles it. You did not finish that. Okay, you're not knitting, my dear. Time to take this out. And you can come resume that. I've had that happen in other saves where I tell them to cook, and if they have the knitting basket in their inventory, personal inventory, they will stop cooking and go knit. She is creative, and my other sim was also creative, who I remember that happening with. So it could be, I have heard that sims with creative traits are more likely to do that. I don't know if they're the only ones who are going to do that or what. So why don't you go potty again and then have a bedtime story From your dad. From your dad. That'll work. And she's got to level. Why don't you sit down while you're reading there? Deidre, you don't really need to stand. Why don't you come here? We'll wait. I don't want to tell him to do anything because he might get... It might interfere with him reading to Finnegan. And how's your cooking coming? With your stove and your counter. Yay. There we go. I think we'll wait a bit before we have another baby. 2 is enough probably for now. I think they need a little bit more money. Oh, and it's excellent. Good. So we are going to open the fridge. And she's got that done. We're going to put that in the fridge for later. Now, are you cleaning up? I was going to have Connor do this, but why don't we have you rummage? And we'll stick this here. And then why don't we have you clean that? Oh, look, he's reading. Oh, I don't even know if we bought any toddler books. They will still read they'll still read them, even if you don't have a toddler book. It's just, how did she get to level 2 of fitness? I don't really understand that. What's she doing? Like emptying the trash and rummaging? Okay. Rummage again. And then why don't you just do some recycling? And how are the rest of your needs? They're okay. Okay, we got even rummaging gave us stuff. And then we'll sort out recyclables and let's check these. We can feed compost to beetles. So I'm probably not going to do a dinner party anytime soon. And I'm definitely not going to, well, next time I cook, maybe I'll make a gourmet meal if I remember. But for now, I'll take her off of that. And let's see where she is with this master maker. So she needs to get her fabrication skill up one more notch. And we have voting. I'm not sure I want to really... Let's check Connor. When does he work? He works at 10 and we'll get the fact that he's disappointed because we didn't get his work done. Because you gave us a task we weren't able to do, unfortunately. So why don't we rally the troops again? Just to get our needs boosted. And then we're going to wait for the call for work, which should be soon. And why don't you come and harvest all? And you may as well come and weed. I just don't know what this is. It's like, looks gross. And I can't clean it up because it's dirt. Because if you look here, it says, only a neat freak would attempt to mop up a puddle on the natural ground. So hopefully it goes away soon, is all I can say. So what is she doing? Is she going to try and mop that? Even though I can't tell her to do it? Oh, and it's here too. She is trying to mop it. I think someone was sick or something. And then I missed it. Is she going to... Well, actually, she's cleaning here. Oh. Was happy. Okay, well, that's good. Because, you know, you gave us a task we couldn't do. Oh, good. Draft and submit an eco-invention concept. Now you give us something we can do. We appreciate that. No, she didn't clean up that messy spot. So, well, you didn't harvest all. So why don't you harvest all? Why don't you keep working on that? And are you finished? See, you're uncomfortable because it's dirty and we can't clean it. Got the book read. And why don't we go back onto the maker. There. And we will collect. I think I need to head over to the... Is it her? Like, why is she dirty? Wherever she goes, there's dirt. Oh, is that from her drinking the suspicious fizz, maybe? This needs to be cleaned. So we'll let her clean it. And we got some mail. Okay. Why don't you come here and load ingredients. And we will load... Oh, she has better... Higher... We'll do a soybean. There we go. And why don't you get the mail? And then you can start fizzing. I think that was... I was planning on going over to the community lot so that we could make some candles so we had some light in the evening. And she got to level 3 of juice fizzing, so good. All right, so did you draft that? You must have got paid and I didn't even notice it. So we need to present it to someone. Can you? I know we tried. Yeah, you can. We had tried before and had problems presenting to Melody, but we seem to be able to. So did you drink? Is it just because it's dirty? It is just because it's dirty. So he's doing that, and I think we're going to send Deidre dumpster diving, but we're going to do that in the next part. That's going to be it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!